Yo, what's up? I'm doing alright. Figured I'd stream my 6 triangles that I always do on Wednesday. Because it's just so much fun. Figured I'd share it with the world. Yo, what's up? Hopefully you're doing alright tonight. Or if it's not night, whatever time it is for you. I don't know, man. I'm not your mom or dad. I'm just some dude playing games on the internet. Studying for bio exam? Hell yeah. That sounds honestly almost as fun as Triangle. So, congratulations. You wanna die. At least you only have to do it until you're done with, you know, the class itself, right? So you won't have to do it forever. You got this. I don't know if you should get a Soul Eater or RS Soul Fist. I don't know, man. I can't really make that decision for you. I think generally shiny is better. Shiny and new. So I think Soul Eater will probably be a banger. I think Robust Spirit Soul Fist is very personal, opinionated, if that makes sense. Like, it takes a special kind of person to enjoy this. And it also takes quite a bit of investment to make it enjoyable to play. Will I be making a Soul Eater? Yeah, probably. Am I going to actually hone it in any meaningful way? I don't know. Probably going to express past it though, yeah. I'm not really looking to add more characters into my roster though. Am I using Road to Soul Eater Pass on? Could not tell you. Arcana, maybe? But again, I don't know. I don't really have gold to do that shit. I need to get my Soul Fist weapon to 22. And then hone my Soul Fist to 1620. So, honing up other characters isn't really in my peripheral right now. And I also have a lot of other projects going on that aren't Lost Ark, so I have to devote time to them. Green, red, blue. Green, red. Green, blue, red. Amazing. I'm so tired I could barely do Pokemon correctly. I think I'm just tired of Triangle in general. I fucking hate this dungeon. Nothing about it is enjoyable to me. Which is why I always do all of mine immediately every week on reset. So I don't have to think about it. Yo, what's up, Omar? How you doing? Why did he instantly go? What a bitch. Good, good. Glad to hear it. I mean, as long as you're not in Triangle, you gotta be doing pretty good.
Under Light's order, everything will be restored.
Is there a big difference between damaged, legendary skin, and epic? Oh, between the two, epic and legend? No, there's not. It's such a small difference. And that's why people who play for the damage difference are fucking absurd. Buy the legendary skin if you fucking like how it looks, man. Who gives a shit? 1% more strength is not going to make you a better player. That Soul Fist I'm using? Yeah, this is my Soul Fist. Oh, fuck my asshole. Call me Sally. But don't actually. I don't know. That's my philosophy. There are a lot more things I could get damage from. I guess I'm gonna be one. Sure. There are a lot more things that I could like buy and increase my damage with than a skin that I don't like. And it's nice that they let you transmog the skin to something you do like, but again, if I'm looking for 1% strength or whatever, for the money you spend, there's probably a million other things you could do before legendary skin is your best upgrade. Does that make sense? The legendary skins that I own, which are Soul Fist and Berserker, are simply because I think they look good and I like them. They make me happy. Something that doesn't make me happy is my Soul Fist Soul Bomb not fucking landing, because this game sucks ass. And this fucking class sucks ass. Triangle.
All you who are blind.
Just can have it, I don't give a shit. Dude, Solvus and Sork, 1550. I'm gonna spend your money on one of them. Do I think RS is better? I mean, I think for the majority of content in the game right now, Soulfist, well, Robust specifically, is fine. But I think if you're looking for the most damage possible, I mean, EO Soulfist is better. But I would just make whatever class you enjoy more, the one you spend the money on, right? Because a lot of people will say Igniter's like dead or whatever, but end of the day, Igniter is very strong still.
This is the end of countless futures.
So it's just a classic case of whatever class you like more. Still Igniter and it's getting buffed. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, buffs come and go, right? Classes change. Which is why your goal shouldn't be to pick whatever class is currently the highest damage. It should be to pick the class that you have the most fun playing. Because every class will have their time where they're strong and when they're not strong. That's just a fact of how games function, right? Obviously, nobody likes doing literally no damage, but I don't think any class in this game right now is that bad off. Love you, brother Christopher. Hey, thanks, Ties. Love you too, man. $53 on my busing. Eh. I'm just on my main and nobody else there is on their main. That's how it goes. This music just chilling, yeah. Just some classic copyright-free fucking lo-fi chill shit. But to be fair, this is not far off of what I would be listening to anyways, if I was just grinding a game. I don't know if he's gonna keep making lobby or I'm making lobby. Normally I make lobby, but he made lobby, so I don't know. I'm just gonna sit here and fucking jerk off in a corner. WW3 coming, probably. That was a hell of a twist. You're from the chill vibes to fucking World War III. That's a hell of a jump. Do I think? I don't know. Try not to think about it too much, to be honest with you. I will say, a lot of people not happy, and can't really blame the people, just in general. Things are not great all over the world, is what I will say. Live in Egypt and there's a lot happening. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I guess I get the luxury of being able to choose not to listen to, like, super bad things, right? By living in America or whatever. But it's just, yeah, I don't know. Shit sucks, and thinking about how bad shit sucks is just not great. What is going to end up happening? Who knows? I hope something ends up happening for the betterment of people in general, though. I can say that. I think for now, since you just been following the news, Israel, yeah. That's what I mean, there's just so much shitty shit happening, for lack of a better word. I mean, you still have the Ukraine and Russia shit going on too, then you have the Israel-Palestine stuff. You have just general discomfort in general in, like, pretty much every nation in the world, for multiple different reasons. Just people are not happy, and I can't really blame them for it. Now, hopefully, it is my turn to be bussed. Hi, kitty. I can feed my cat now. Alright. Kitty cat is fed. Give me my bus. Omni kick. Yo, what's up, Genji? You're my favorite fucking character in Overwatch. That's a goddamn lie. But you are, you're a good guy, so hello. Hey, look, man, I didn't lie to you. I think you're a cool guy. But Genji in Overwatch has some issues. Or maybe I have the issues. But if there's one thing, I'm always reliable. I guess there's two things. I'm reliable and I'm honest. Reliably honest. Very true. If I was the main swap with the new pass, how and what would I do? I mean, that's a hard question because I don't know. I have no desire to main swap. And even in like a hypothetical sense, I don't really know. Like, I understand the question is just so like, more so, how would you main swap at this point in the game? Which, I don't know how to answer that really. Now we're fucked. Doomed. Ken doomed us. I think... you have the obvious resources that you can salvage from, like, your old main, right? Things like your gems. Things like horizontal progression and whatever. As far as main swapping, right, there's not much you can do aside from obviously apply the best express event you can to them, and then the Path to Soul Eater event to help honing up to 1580 better. If you have unbounds, you can obviously go that route, and if you want to hone them in a reasonable manner, you're probably going to have to at least invest in some things like shard bags, but as far as things you can actively do that will make a big difference, I don't know if there's really anything you can do, right? I think the biggest thing is to just swap early as you can, right? Because every extra Chaos Dungeon you do, right? That's more shards you don't have to buy. More leapstones you don't have to buy. More dailies you start doing on your new main. More weeklies you start doing on your new main, right? And it's like, at the end of the day, every character will still be earning you the gold, right? It's just whatever character you want to consider your main. I feel like it better to main swap since you don't have a 1600 yet. Yeah, that's... I mean, like I said, it's best to swap basically as soon as you know, right? Because if you don't spend money in this game, which, I mean, it's up to each individual what they spend money on, right? There's no shame in doing it, and there's no shame in not doing it. But it's like, a lot of your materials simply just come from the passage of time in this game, right? So the earlier you're able to swap, the better. And then obviously you have some sources of tradable materials that you can funnel, but equally so, those materials could have just been turned into gold to help you advance in other areas, if that's what you wanted to focus on, right? But I think if your priority is honing up a new character, then, I mean, that's what all your resources are going to go to. If you run your daily guardians on all your characters, you're not going to sell your leap stones. You're going to transfer them over to the character you're honing until you're happy with where they're at, right? Stuff like that. Red, blue, green. But yeah, there's no, like, real secret method or anything. It's just knowing what you want to do and then doing it, right? Thank you, what you said helped a lot. Hey, I appreciate that you got something out of it. A lot of the time, it just comes down to hearing what you already know come from somebody else, right? You probably already knew the majority of what I said, but it just helps hearing it again. And I'm glad I could be that bounce board for you. What skins am I excited for? I really do like all of the skins that we're getting. I think the anniversary skins are a little bit cooler than the goth skins in general, just for sort of the looks that I would go for. But I think they're both really nice. Am I going to be getting any of them? Probably not, because, again, I think my gold is tied up for the next century and a half. I don't really have spare gold for the things that I want to do. Am I still holding Orejas in my mail? No. There's gonna be a honing video that comes out tomorrow, question mark? But I spent all of my current money. I still do have a little tiny bit, but I don't have a very big amount left. Guess I'll go B1.
Is there a way to use this strength?
I spent it on honing. Like I said, I've been working on getting my Soul Fist weapon to 22 just because I wanted the glow, which was a huge fucking mistake. But that's where all my gold is going. Oh, it was a fucking crystal that's exploding. That's bullshit. Fuck you. Good, they don't need me. Not my fault everybody got jailed. I got jailed because I wanted the crystal. Can I give you some tips while running Triangle? Yeah, don't do what I just did. That's a pretty good tip. Focus on one mechanic at a time. Waiting for you to finally get 1580 so you have safe investment in primary, huh? Yeah, I don't know what the price of fish and shit, man. Shit's just crazy. You keep getting pulled during the shadow. I mean, you can either time stop it, which I don't recommend you doing. Not because I think it's like you shouldn't do easier methods if you can't do the other method. But mostly because I think time stops should be saved for like scenarios in which you can't spacebar out of it, right? But all I do is I simply wait for the purple text above your character to disappear, and then I spacebar. If you do that, you won't get pulled. There's not much to it. Yo, what's up, Jack? I mean, I should still be able to show you it even though I'm dead. Because I think the text will still pop up for the other people. It's all good. I bust them on my main. Johnny busts me in his main. It's worth. Can I explain why LOS is good for normal Kaya but not hard mode? It's not any better, right? Oh, I guess you can't see the text. That sucks. But there's a debuff that gets applied to you, and this is also why I don't recommend time stopping right here, by the way. What Omni Kick did exactly why I don't suggest time stopping. Only time stop if you absolutely need to. He got sucked in and then stuck in the laser. And if he wasn't 1630 item level, he would have died. Time stop should always just be used as like a, oh shit, I don't have my spacebar, or I don't know the timing, or whatever, right? For your question, Jack, I have no fucking idea. I don't know who is saying that LOS is good for normal but not hard mode. Like, maybe people are saying you don't need the damage reduction part of KLC in normal, but you don't necessarily need it in hard either, right? In terms of damage, there should be no difference between normal and hard. Like the damage you get from each set. 1630, holy. I don't know if he's actually 1630. I know he's fucking insanely high item level. 1625. Close enough. Close enough. DD30 should be taking over LOS 18 in almost every raid, right? I have no fucking idea. Deep Dive came out when I did not need to care about Deep Dive, so I have no idea on how that maths out. So my options are always either just LOS 30 or KLC 18. Very simple for me. Angle, if you don't have KLC, you get fucked. I mean, it's just you take more damage, right? I don't know exactly what portion of their attacks are holy. I think pretty much all of their spells are considered holy, so you'd be taking a lot more damage from their spells. I don't know if their basics are considered holy or not. But yeah, it's just you take more damage. Am I trimming a rune armor? Yeah, you just gotta give me your full set of rune and some gold bars. Then I can, hook it up. Can I double your money with it as well? Yeah, but I have a limit. I don't have that much money. But if you give me items too, I can double your items. Don't scam me, please, 2 trades. I would never think of doing such a thing. I'm a good Christian boy. With good Christian values and ethics. Double my Santa hat. Fuck yeah, dude. I'll triple your Santa hat. Because I'm such a nice guy. I believe you. Yeah, you absolutely should. What character is my main one? My Soul Fist? You wish Lost Ark could be like RuneScape, no raid lockout, infinite energy, so you can skill for gold. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot that would need to be changed with this game for that to be workable. But it would be an interesting concept for sure. What do you mean my shadow burst meter's too low? I pressed my goddamn button, bro. Why don't I stream on Twitch? Why would I split my base? There's no reason to. I have 0 presence on Twitch. I have 8 presence on YouTube. End of the day, that's really all there is to it. Some conversion is better than no conversion. I'd probably feel differently about it if I was somebody who was primarily wanting to focus on streaming. but that is not the case. Streaming is just like a little bonus thing for me and for you guys. There's not too much thought put into it past that.
Not something you can wield so easily.
Next year, what do I expect from Lost Ark? I don't know. Honestly. I think next year we will probably see another tier progression of some description. Whether it be a full reset in some way in our current year, or maybe like a tier 4 entirely. I don't know. But I think that's like the major thing that I would expect.
Accept the light and your death.
Aside from that, I have no fucking idea. Probably tons more classes. They're probably gonna end up releasing some weird, like, 16-man or some shit raid, which I'm going to absolutely fucking hate. But if we're talking about things that I think are just like out of left field, I think it'll be like a full like tier reset. Green, red, blue. P4 ink. I think it's likely. I don't know if it'll be like a full tier reset like we got from T1 to T2 to T3 or whatever. But I definitely think it'll be something big and more than just a soft reset. And the reason why I make that caveat is I do think it's reasonable for them to keep our current gems still be relevant. But everything else, I don't know. But I mean, they could also just completely redo gems too, which would be fucking wild. Which weeklies do I do on every character? I do the Guardian one on every single character that I play and I want to hone. Aside from that, I'll do the cube ones, yeah. If I do cubes that week. Which is not a given. Sometimes I just don't feel like doing them. But those are the weeklies that I do if I actually focus on doing them. New card system? I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure how you would manage that, right?
I can sense something from that.
Maybe like another tertiary system in addition to cards or something? I don't know. That I don't know. I mean, I don't know any of this shit, right? This is just like my opinion or whatever of random shit that might happen. But shit, the game could fucking close tomorrow for all I know. I don't know. Not the shard weeklies? I don't need shards in any of my characters. I'm leapstone bound on all of them. Because I only hone with bound leapstones on the vast majority of my characters. And in the rare times that I don't, it's for a very specific reason. And even then, I'm not shard bound, right?
Lorio's light is getting
Oh
stronger.
god.
Is there a way to use this strength?
But it's like, what I mean by I'm not shard bound, like, oh, I can't open my pet fucking storage here, but I have shitloads of shards just in my storage. That I could use on any character that, for whatever reason, needs shards, right? I mean, you can see my Shadowhunter sitting on 3 mil shards. A lot of my main 6 characters are exactly like this. Oh, look at me. I'm actually doing what I said to do last time. Do the mechanic. Epic.
All you who are blind.
I mean, it's the least I can do. I'm playing a Shadowhunter, very weak class. I like playing it, though. The new transformation skins, especially for Shadowhunter, are gonna be so fucking good. I love shit like that. And while I do wish it would be kind of loosely based on like whatever outfit you're current character is wearing. I still think that transformation skins being added, period, is like really good, and I like that. Good change. Love your Shadow Hunter, but you don't see it often on a MVP screen. Yeah, it's all good. Not a class you play to see MVP. It's a class you play because you enjoy playing it. That's for sure. Yo, what's up, Desmond? How you doing, man? That is to say that Shadow Hunter has been getting, like, consistently buffed, right? So it's not all bad. And if you really wanted to be able to do competitive damage, you can go Perfect Suppression. I just like Demonic because I think it's like the whole class identity, right? Literally. You get to be Demon Roach. Why would I not want to be Demon Roach? If I wanted to play a soulless back attacker, I would. Why play a transformation class if you don't transform? Yeah, exactly. Let's see the text. The text disappeared. I pressed spacebar. And also, I don't know if it matters or not, but I spam left click to move. Just, I don't know. It's a force of habit. I don't just hold down my move key. I do wish the character was stronger, sure, but I mean, they are buffing Shadow Hunter Demonic, which is good. And I mean, any buff is a buff, right? Am I doing Legion raids tonight? I only do counting goals on reset day. Because I hate doing them. This is my least favorite dungeon in the whole game, by far. So I like to get them done immediately. And then I don't have to worry about them for 7 days. Only have 2 more after this, thank God. Red, blue. Great. Why did we kill that? Who knows? Who knows? Yo, what's up, Remix? How you doing? Or Chloe, if you prefer. I know it's not me, maplestory. I still do play this game. God bless. This is, unfortunately, the 6 triangles of the week. Wanna do on Marco host. Not really. I am not in a mental space to want to do a con. Don't gotta. Just asking. Need to detox yourself from Maple? I mean, you're like completely just chilling for New Age, right? So it makes sense. I still have a lot of shit I need to do in Mushroom Game, but the balance between me wanting to do it and me having the time to do it. I picked up a Mercedes recently. God bless you. Fuck Mercedes. Since Dex Gear is cheap. Oh yeah, you play regular too, don't you? Honestly, it might not be bad in regular server being able to play Mercedes. That is scuffed crystal. I'll be the first to admit it. I'll be the first to admit it.
Crystal's absorbing the light. Is there any way to use this strength?
I should heal myself. It's fucking bad support maneuver. Love combo jobs? Dude, and I don't say this lightly, but there's something about Mercedes that just isn't fun, and it's never been fun. Like, Leap Tornado feels so clunky to use as you mob, because you're supposed to be using a bunch of other weird, barely linking things while you use that in between. I don't know. Maybe Mercedes is a lot different now, and especially with 5th job, but that's just not a class I could ever get into. It just doesn't feel smooth to play. Blaster at least feels really smooth. You just leave Tornado to grind pretty much. I assume it'll be just Tornado if you fucking one-shot with it. Which would make sense. But when you don't one-shot with Tornado, and you have to use other abilities because it feels like you're wasting your time if you don't. Maybe you still just only Tornado. I don't know. It feels bad. That's all I'm gonna say. I think another combo class that actually feels okay to play is Cadena. And I know a lot of people hate Cadena. Granted, I've only leveled Cadena for Legion, but it didn't feel too clunky. Watching Mercedes on YouTube. They're just styling on the boss. I'd be interested to see what Mercedes bossing looks like in the year 2023 of our Lord. Because fuck if I know. Back in the day, it was just fucking hold down Ishtar's ring and hope for the best. I just fucking spacebarred into that. Kill me. Nice, we're not overlapping so he won't die. Can I stagger this? Yes, I can. Amazing. Can't do that. Now you get damage boost from comboing. Yeah, I remember you getting damage boost from comboing from the little bit I played my Mercedes to grind it to 200 so I could XP voucher it. That's interesting that you have to combo for bosses now, too. I mean, it makes perfect sense, but still interesting, to me at least. Me and my little peanut brain, what can I say? Cadena is pretty up there with combos too. I think it might be tied with Blaster for hardest job. That I have no idea. I just know Cadena is like... the entire class identity revolves around pressing different abilities. Because every single fucking skill you have has a cooldown. So unless you're just using like, whatever the fuck the skill is, like Chain Arts, Thrash, or whatever, to boss with exclusively. You don't really have any other options other than to combo. And obviously with muscle memory, their passive, I think, is that's what it's called. But yeah, that shit looks bonkers. Blaster is one of those classes that I don't know how it still exists, to be honest. It's like playing a different game almost, Blaster. Especially if you're just not macroing the shitty version of no reload. I don't even know if you can still do that. But you used to be able to do the shitty, like, half-assed macro version of no reload. But if you're actually playing, blasts are kind of wild, TBH. Actually just watched a video where a guy compared playing Blaster to Tekken. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It, like, straight up feels like you're playing a different game. And I don't think that's necessarily a good or bad thing, it's just a thing. But it's weird to me how long that Blaster has existed in that state. Because I can't imagine Blaster being a very popular class, right? Like, obviously it's a very good bossing class, for sure. But I just mean in terms of, like, popularity because of its playability. Pally Smurf 1? Is Pally Smurf 1 coming? Pally Smurf 1 is 1602. I don't know why Pally Smurf 1 would be coming. Pally Smurf 2 might be coming. Mark? Probably lowest population of everyone that's 250 plus. That makes sense. Like 0.6. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, a lot of people play the class just to, like, boss on it, or at least they used to. But I can't imagine there's very many people that actually play the class to play it, right? Just because of how it functions. .6 is really low. Oh, Pally Smurf 3 is getting in on it. That's my bad. Initially didn't want to play it because grinding on Blaster is a pain, yeah. I grinded my Blaster to 200 just using Shotgun Punch because I'm a casual, filthy. But if you're just using Shotgun Punch, it's fucking chill as hell. But I know that's not how Blaster can grind. Jobs shouldn't have to sweat to level up. 100%. No, not even 100%. 1,000,000,000% agree with you. Me being able to just hold down a one button and then loot every 2 minutes on my Nightwalker, that has put into perspective of how lucky I am. I didn't even pick that class knowing that was a thing, right? I thought people still use Shadow Spark to farm. Because you have to keep in mind, I was coming back to the game with a very outdated mindset. But I could not play a class that's active all the time. It's just not possible. Yeah, I don't get nearly as good rates as other people, but holy shit, if I just want to bust out a wop, hold down a button for 2 hours, I can. No problem. I still don't know what I'm gonna hyper burn. I've been debating hyper burning either a Thunderbreaker or a Dawn Warrior. Thunderbreaker, because I think Thunderbreaker looks cool and is fun to play. I had fun leveling mine up for Legion. And obviously I would pick Dawn Warrior just because Dawn Warrior is a good bossing mule. But I don't know which I want to do. I know Thunderbreaker is very key intensive to grind, but that's why I'm saying as like a bossing mule, right? I would never be able to play that shit as like a grind character. No way. He reported a Night Lord thinking he was botting. I'm sure I've gotten reported multiple times. Because I will literally sometimes just hold down my Shadow Bite key and just straight up not even look at my MapleStory screen at all if I'm like watching something and I get super into it for a bit. You just thinking of playing Thunderbreaker? Grinded to 225 and pieced out. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of why I was thinking hyper burn it, right? Because I'm not going to grind it. I don't want to grind it. But I do think it would be a cool class to play because I like the aesthetics and the skills. And I do like how it grinds. I do like it. I'm not about to do that to my hands or my brain, right? And I imagine it's a pretty good bossing mule, since Buccaneer is so good. Obviously, Buccaneer is good for many different reasons. And one of those many different reasons is Lord of the Deep, but surely some of that pirate energy transcends. Friend just used level up potion to 260. Hey, shit, it's gonna be me soon. As soon as I can open up that fucking New Age box. I should be 256 soon enough, and then I could pot to 260? I think, unless I'm dumb. Should get about 50% of potion. Yeah, that's what I was kind of basing it off of, yeah. So hopefully I'm not crazy. I might also be able to exploit the New Age experience curve change, right? Depending on how much percent I have when New Age patch drops. If I'm close to leveling, I might just sit at like 99% or whatever before the patch. And then when the patch drops, I fucking, you know, level up twice, essentially, because they think they're cutting the experience by like 50%. Fucking rip Pally Smurf 3.
The power to defy fate is not something you can wield so easily.
Dawn Warrior is really solid. It's kind of like Night Lord for warriors. I just know people really like Dawn Warrior for boss mules.
There's no need to run. Just quietly accept the light and your death.
And obviously I want the character that I hyperburn to be like a character I enjoy playing. But obviously its primary purpose is going to be a boss mule. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to focus on like multiple mains for a while. I mean, I still don't know what to do with my Wild Hunter. The character feels like broken, almost. Because it doesn't have all the 5th job nodes, because I did 5th job on it so long ago, before the nodes even existed, for the skills. I also have 3-set Tyrant on Reboot, which is not ever what you do. And those Tyrants are all like 8-9 starred, so it's not like I can just drop them super easily. I don't know, my Wild Hunter just feels fucked, to be completely honest with you. And I don't know how to fix it. So that's why I just haven't tried to fix it. Green, red. Sounds like an ARC friend of yours. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's so doomed. Cause like, with the changes to set effects and shit. Because on my Wild Hunter, I was getting 4-set Golics from Double Pendant, right? So I don't have that anymore, so I'm missing that source of IED, which I really need. I'm missing the easy ability to just go Abso, since I'm wearing 9-star cape and boots. I can't get I guess I can, but I can't easily replace my Tyrant belt that's 8-starred with a superior Gollix belt. Leaf Ray Codex doesn't exist anymore, so that's more IED that I'm missing. I just genuinely don't know how to fix that character. I literally just recubed its weapon secondary emblem for, like, IED. And that's helped, but it's still not perfect. What level is my Wild Hunter? My Wild Hunter's only 250. It was the character I hit 250 on in Reboot in, like, 2016. And then I quit the game. It's like 28k dex or something. Which isn't amazing, but... back when I actually played the fucker class, it was pretty alright. I think I would feel less bad about the class if I had nodes to give it. But I also don't have nodes to give it. And since it's missing all of the new 5th job skills, it's just making it even worse. I think that's pretty good by today's standards still. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea. When I quit playing... initially, I was going for 3-line decks on my shit. So, like... the character isn't, like, finished, but it was getting there. Because, obviously, the majority of my playtime on that class was before 5th job even existed, right? So there was no Lucid. Reboot, we're not clearing Damian Lotus very easily. It's just a completely different time. Node stones are harder to come by on Reboot. Me and Node stones don't get along. Is what I can say. Honestly, I know you're supposed to grind for the experience and shit, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Most of the time I decide to do one more WAP is because I want to grind more node stones. I'm that down bad for the fucking shits that I'm happy with getting, like, 30 node stones an hour, or 2 hours, whatever. Such shit rates, but I have no other option. That is what you grind for, you need money. Fair. When the 260 symbols started to be droppable. 130 mil? Fuck me. That's absurd. I guess I don't know the value of Meso in, like, regular servers, but that still seems kind of absurd. Like, what's the ratio for Maple points to Meso? Because that seems like a lot of money. I have no skills, man. 1 bill 10k?
L'Oreal set up a barrier.
Yeah, so 130 mil for a single symbol seems pretty fucking good in terms of effort for money, right?
This is the end of
So I don't blame you for wanting to try to capitalize. I certainly would have. After you grinded to 275 and made like 4 bill, that's pretty good. Money in the bank, as it were. Who needs reboot meso rates when you got drops that are worth actual money? $1.2 bill a week via bosses? That's kind of crazy for regular server, isn't it? Dang. You're fucking really out there. Good shit. Alright, guess I got a pug. Pug. But I still like reg servers, money to make, all extra options. Yeah, I definitely think there's obviously appeal to regular servers. I think if I had infinite time, I would start on regular servers as well. But unfortunately, I just don't have infinite time. I think is mostly my issue. But if I only had time enough for one, I think reboot suits me better. And I think a lot of people probably feel that way. Because I'm somebody who loves using the market in games, obviously. If you can't tell enough from Lost Ark. To get up there in reg is a pain, yeah. I think it's probably, in terms of time investment, probably about the same, but I think it feels a lot worse in regular servers just starting out compared to reboot. Maybe that's just me being off my fucking rocker, but I think that's true. At least that's how I perceive it. I'd like to get better and do more bosses, but you're gated right now. Can't justify spending 300 on cubes to try to get 3-line. See, that is the part of regular server that I really start to dislike. Because I think the only way in order to play regular server, if you're not gonna, like, dump a lot of money into it, is by buying finished gear. Whereas in Reboot, it's much more gradual, right? You kind of are forced to make your own gear, obviously. And the progression feels a lot more smooth and linear.
I'll show you the forbidden power.
You're stuck in Absol because you're waiting for somebody to sell already finished pirate. Yeah, see, that shit is what I mean. Like, the amount of expected investment to hit these potential lines and shit is just so absurd. Especially if you start looking at it in USD. The only way to play that shit is by buying finished gear with Meso, right? There's just no way around it. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, mind you. I just think that's something that's probably preventing a lot of people from giving regular servers like a fair shake. Just want it cubed and you'll do the rest. Yeah, I mean, the cubing is like the most important part, right? For regular server, at least. Blaster's so lucky that it's a warrior. Why do you say that? A lot of warrior gear or something? So many warriors. Yeah, I got you. Star Force probably most important. I mean, I'm just thinking about it in terms of, like, regular server stuff, right? I guess if you're not looking for perfect gear, QB, like, whatever the potential is, probably matters less. But I was just thinking, if you could only pick one done portion of a piece of gear, right? You'd probably want to pick cubing to be done. Because I think the rest you could probably do yourself much more easily. You can get really far with unique tiered 20... Yeah, see? Tried a 22-star your colleagues built a long time ago. I mean, that was old star forcing shit too, right? Because I feel like it's gotten significantly better. With there being no booms up to 15. And like overall higher... I guess it's not higher rates, but less meso invested to get to the expected levels. But yeah, what you're describing sounds a lot like a big fuck to that. I do not like making backwards progress in video games. Especially when it comes to gear. If I'm playing a game and I'm grinding to upgrade my gear, that shit better get better, right? Or stay the same. If it goes down, we have a problem. We have a problem.
radiance shall protect
Green,
us.
red? Question mark? If it was easier to get what you wanted from style boxes, you'd probably still be in reboot. Yeah, that's like the one thing that makes me sad about reboot is premium style surprise boxes and how getting what you want can be very outright impossible in some cases. Because anybody who tells you Fashion Story is not like the reason to play, they're just lying to themselves, you know? Been a lot of reg server versus reboot discourse as of late. Why would it be just as of late? I guess it's because of the mob scaling changes. Still not entirely sure why they're changing that, but I mean, I haven't followed MapleStory in a very long time, so who knows, maybe there's a great reason. Seems a little strange to me, though. How's it going, gamer? How you doing, Jacob? Jacob? Been lurking, thank God. I was gonna say, you are absolute worst timing, because I'm about to almost be done with this shit. And then I'm done streaming. God, I fucking hate Kyangle. Have I ever mentioned that? Peeking in the main Discord, guy spent about 200 a month on the game cubing. I spent about 900 USD on a hat I didn't even get. I think the thing about that is, though, is like, what's it called? Okay, it went on him. For some reason, people have like a sense of, I don't know. Like a sense of strange entitlement when it comes to spending money on things, and one of them gives you power and the other doesn't. So, like, even if somebody's spending like 5 times more than some other dude, guy 1 is trying to cube his gear, guy 2 is trying to buy a silly little hat. So the hat is better even though he spent about 5 times more for some reason, which I don't understand. I don't know, it's just people being people. Only a couple times. Well, trust me, I fucking hate this dungeon. I think Kyangle is alright, it's a little different at least. I don't know, I just don't like any of the fights in here. It's just not fun to me. Bosses move too much. A lot of intermission mechanics that exist purely to pad out the fight length. I'm just not a big fan. Clown will always be the best in your opinion. I do think Clown is like, unironically, the best raid in the game. which is why I have killed Hell Clown and no other Hell content in the game. Because I actually wanted to do Clown. Plus the fact that it's a 4-man raid, again, I have my personal thoughts on 4-man versus 8-man. But I'm a big fan of less is more. Clown is very fun. Big agree. I think the only thing that I think is bad in Clown is Gate 2, and specifically the absolute insane overlaps that can happen. I think if they fix the mechanics overlapping, it would be fine. Old guild keeps tempting you with outfits and Lost Ark to come back to. Yo, the new outfits that are about to drop in the next week, fucking fire. You got the goth outfits, you got the anniversary outfits. Shit's just great. I don't have the gold to buy any of it, but they're great. Gate 2 for back attackers such ass. I just think Gate 2 in general is kind of ass because of some of the bullshit overlaps that can happen between Cackle and Sedon. Does feel nice when a whale starts whaling and buys your overpriced scrolls. Fuck yeah. Little free money. Alright, that's going to be it for me tonight. Nice, I got a grudge book too. Wonder how much this shit's worth. 4K still? Hell yeah, dude. But like I was gonna say, this is it for me tonight streaming. You guys haven't noticed, I'm gonna start consistently streaming again. It's not an everyday thing, but it's definitely going to be a every couple times a week thing. I'm glad I could see some of my oldies. Love all of you. But I am done for tonight. How much gold do I get when all raids are done? I haven't done the calcs in a long time. Probably like 150k. 4k for Grudge. I don't know if that's a 4k is in good or bad, like high or low. But yeah, Grudge is 4k these days. Hell yeah, tuning in for first time. Love your vids. Have a good night. Hey, thanks, Landon. Hopefully you enjoyed. And I will see all of you lovely people maybe tomorrow, but probably not. I'm so great. Who knows when I'll show up again. At some point. That's low. It was about 11, 12k. Oh, yeah, you probably quit right before the great book price correctioning. I mean, obviously this is NA West. How do I use the market? Am I dumb? Like, the most expensive books are Predator and Wind Fury. The next highest book is 4k for Grudge. But you can see prices have dropped significantly. And I think this is a really good thing. I've always said that, though. Anyways, peace. Love you all.